how you doing? Hope you're keeping well. It is a dark evening, even though it's only just gone 6 o'clock. Welcome to winter. I thought, what better time than to do some Realm of Chaos diving. I have just finished, slightly later than hoped, the first 330 points for the 330 point Old World Army challenge that we're doing for Bring Out Your Lead next year. So that's a unit of 10 beastmen, 8 dark elf crossbowmen, and my general, the grossly overweight pontiff of some obscure Tullian state that I haven't yet named and written the backstory of. More of that on my blog if you want to go and check out better pictures of those. That's finnmccool's.blogspot.com. Go and check out those. And I am going to be rolling up the second contingent to be hopefully finished for this month. Now, I've already chosen my leader for this second warband. This is one of the Foundry's Revenant Elves that I picked up at Bring Out Your Lead this year. So this is Luxetia Bourgeoia. That's the name that I'm going with at the moment, and she's going to be the leader of the second warband in this army. And I've decided that she is going to be half elf, because she is a revenant elf after all. A half elf, but I'm just going to call her an elf for stats purposes. And she's going to be a level 15 wizard. So straight up, that's a 60 point character, plus 30 points for her chaos reward. So that's 90 points of next month, or this month's 330 points done in one character. I'm actually going to give her, it's a bit obscure in the rulebook, I can't tell quite. Some people will correct me and probably tell me that I'm doing it wrong, but hey, it's chaos, so I'm doing it chaotically, haha. I think I'm going to give her an additional reward in addition to her first chaos attribute, so that will add another 30 points, so that will make her 120 points, which means we're over a third of the way with one model. Hooray for Chaos Warbands. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, the points cost for retinues in Realm of Chaos are much cheaper. So, well, it depends what you roll, I guess. We may end up with coming out slightly under points, but I have a backup plan if we're slightly under points. Cool, so let's go. I'm going to be working from Slave to Darkness because we are creating a Slaneshi warband here. However, I have got Lost and Damned with me as well because I'm going to be using the retinue table from Lost and Damned because it has things like dragon ogres and centaurs and minotaurs and more beastmen stuff that aren't in Slave to Darkness because they hadn't brought out the models at that point. So it's a bit of a fuller retinue table, so that's what I'm going to be using. Right, okay, so here's a handy flow diagram that has always confused me. I have, I've never quite got my head around how this works, but I think we're there. So, start generating your champion's profile. I have done that. Champion receives first reward of chaos and first mutation. Now, I think what that means is that she gets her Slaneshi reward, which is just plus 1 point of willpower. And she gets an attribute. So let me find the chaos attributes on page 113. There's lots of flipping backwards and forwards on this book. Let's see what attributes. Bearing in mind that I already have a bit of a character in mind, so I am totally going to fudge this if I roll something that doesn't seem to reflect it. Here we are, personal attributes table. We need a D1000. Okay. Let's see what we've got. You can be units. You can be tens. And alright. You can be hundreds. So hundreds. 0. Tens. 90. 7. 97 is a bestial face. Not necessarily so fitting for her character, but let's roll a d10 and see what face she gets, because she might get a face of Slaanesh, which might be interesting. 6. It alters into a goat and gets a gore attack. No. See, that doesn't fit. So we're going to do it again. Pretend that roll never happened. 1, 3, 9. 1, 3, 9. That is bird's feet. Okay. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's beaked. Well, meh. Maybe. Maybe. Hold on to that one. I'm rolling lots of low things on this table today. 27. Atrophy. What does that do? One or more parts of the mutant's body become shriveled and atrophied. Let's find out what it is. It is 2. 1 part, and it is 4. An arm. The mutant loses 1 weapon or claw attack if both arms are atrophied. Reduce the mutant's attacks to 1. Okay, an atrophied arm. That kind of fits. I guess maybe she could have a bit of a wasted arm. Let's try one more roll. What's the chaotic number for Slaanesh? How many rolls am I allowed to choose from? Let's go with the Slaaneshi number. 5, 8. 5, that's better. A big roll. 5, 8, 5. What's down there? Ooh, a mace tail. Possibly. 8, 9, 890, right up there. Teleport. See, that's more appropriate. But is it fudging it to have a useful skill? Teleport, here we are. Roll a d6. On a d6 it can teleport anyone. You want to witness that on camera? That's a 6. On a d6 the mutant can teleport anybody. Anything it's carrying out to a distance of d6 inches. d6 times d6 inches. Can teleport up to, this is going to be 3, 2, 3 times 2, up to 6 inches. Okay, well that's not a brilliant skill, being able to teleport something 6 inches, but that's fine because I rolled loads of times. So we've got a teleport anyone 6 inches. There we go. Right, good. It's fudged. It's Realm of Chaos. It's Realm of Chaos, guys. Chaos rewards table. No, okay, so she's had her gift. So now it says randomly generate the champion's reward. See, this is where I'm not sure whether that's something that I'm supposed to do now or I'm supposed to do when she gets a reward later on in the thing. But it does say, you know, I'm following the flowchart and it says randomly generate the champion's reward on page 45. So let's do that. Here we are, D100. 40. That is a chaos attribute. Okay, well I can take a chaos attribute, or I can refuse that and I can roll on the Slaneshi rewards instead if I refuse it, which is what I'm going to do, because a lot of those chaos attributes, they don't really fit with the particular kind of background and ideas that I had for the warband, so we want them to fit in, and I think rolling on the Slaneshi table probably is gonna do that more. So let's have a look. 92. Oh, a razor edged tail. Meh. Well, I mean, I guess I could. I mean, the ironic thing is that if I go with the bestial face and the razor edged tail, which were my original two rolls, I've actually got a Chaos Sorcerer model that fits that description, but that really doesn't work with what I want for the character. So yeah, let's try one more roll. Let's see what happens. 99. Oh, it's a Chaos attribute. Haha. Slanesh judges the champion to be unworthy of a proper reward and grants them a Chaos attribute. Okay, well that serves me right, doesn't it? That serves me right. And in fact, what I should probably do, I'm going to roll anyway, but what I should probably do is take the bird's feet attribute, which is what I rolled before and decided to reject. 4, 6, 6 horns. Okay, well horns, I don't think that makes much of a difference. 1, 2, 3. Gains +1 attack and fear point. Okay, well possibly. I mean, this is going to involve conversion, which is part of the point of Realm of Chaos, isn't it? So I should not be averse to converting my figure that I've just bought from the foundry. Let's just have a look at what the bird's feet do. Bird-like, increased toughness by half. It gains +2 claw attacks, but only if it has wings. Okay, so that's a fairly pointless. So let's do that. Let's go with my original roll of bird's feet and can teleport. Okay, cool. So that's my champion sorted. I'm gonna have to putty her some bird's feet. She does actually have a bird on one hand, so that could be quite a nice sort of reference. And I can make that arm that she's holding like this, I can make that sort of the withered arm as well, I think, that I rolled, that I then didn't write. I didn't keep that as an attribute, but maybe I should model that in anyway. Yeah, let's model that in anyway. So there we go. There's a nod there. So that'll do for my Chaos Champion. Right. So now we get to roll for the retinue. Yes. So let's see how many rolls on the retinue table I get. We are D6. I bet I roll a 1. No, it's a 6. Okay, that's 2 rolls on the retinue table. Excellent. As I say, I'm going to roll on the Lost and the Damned retinue table. So what's this? This is a D100. 79. Ooh. 79 is Minotaurs. See, it's a good job that I rolled on this table. I actually have a few Minotaurs on the table, so that's good. And also, they feel like a very Slaneshi thing. So let's roll a d4 and see how many Minotaurs I have got. 2 Minotaurs, that's good. That's not too overkill. There is a 10% chance that one of the Minotaurs is a hero. See, 10 points for a Minotaur, which is how this is pointing it, that seems a bit silly. So I might go to the army list and work out how many points a Minotaur is and actually count that in. Because I know it's Realm of Chaos, but it feels a bit cheating. Not that I haven't been cheating so far anyway. Okay, right, 2 Minotaurs. There's a 10% chance that one is a hero. So let's roll this. If this comes up a 10, one of them's a hero. No, it's a 4. So that's fine. They're not heroes. Cool. Armed with a mixture of axes and large unwieldy clubs and light armour. Yeah, that's appropriate. The warband's based on the Borgias and the Medici and the various Italian houses of the 15th century, and the emblem of the Borgias that I've not managed to put in yet is a red bull. So I think I can definitely do something with minotaurs there. I could definitely do some red minotaurs. I think that'll fit in quite nicely. Okay, and my second roll, it's also nice low model count, so I can catch up on being slightly behind this month. 22. What have we got? 22. Ah, some more beastmen. Well, that's fine because I've got beastmen contingent here, so I'm just sort of building on the beastmen. How many beastmen do we have? D6 beastmen. Whoa! Kept it on the floor. It doesn't count. 3 beastmen. So we've got 3 beastmen and 2 minotaurs. Cool. And these are beastmen of the champion's patron. So presumably that means they're Slangors. Is there anything specific? Let's see. Is there anything specific about Slangors? It will either be in the Beastman section or it will be in the Army of... It won't be in the Army of Slaanesh section because this isn't the Slaanesh book, so there isn't an Army of Slaanesh section. So let's have a look in the Beastman section. Types of beastmen. This is fine, lots of background. No. Beastmen of Slangors. Blah blah blah. They hate corn. Well, that's fine. That's it. So they just hate corn. That's okay. Nothing particularly special about the Slangors. Cool. Well, see, technically that's only 50 points. But let's have a look, because I'm pretty sure that there are some points for they might be in here. Let's have a look. What are the standard points for Beastman? So Minotaurs are 8 models per unit, 320 points per unit. So if I can do some mental maths, 16, 460 for 4, so that's 40 points each. So that's actually 80 points worth of Minotaurs there. And the Beastman is probably lower than that, isn't it? Points per unit, 94.8. Well, that's just over 10 points, isn't it? So let's call that 12 points, and we'll call that 22 points. That's 102 points. So that's 222 points. So I need to find roughly 100 points. Now, what's good is that this warband was actually missing 8 cultists. So I have got some extras. that I can put in. I don't know that there are cultists in here point-wise, so I'll just have to go with the regular 10 points, I guess. So that's 80, so that would be 302. So I'd be slightly under, but I think that's okay. I think we'll keep that as slightly under, and it's a nice few models. It's 6 models for this warband, which is nice and low. That's fine. She's a wizard with her personal retinue up close, and the 8 models for this warband, which are going to be hopefully in the post. I ordered a War Machine Choir of Menoth. I thought they would make good cultists. They've got kind of big scrolls. I'm going to write the sins the sins of each model on the scrolls, and have those as my kind of ecclesial cultists with this army. I think they're going to look well. And they were supposed to arrive on Friday, and it's now Monday, and they still haven't arrived. They were ordered a week ago. I guess I'll give it to the end of the week, and then I'll nag. I'm not in a desperate hurry for them, but it'd be nice for them to arrive as I bought them. So yeah, we'll see. Well, there you go. That's my rolling for this month done. Next month, I don't necessarily have so firm an idea of the character who's leading the warband, so I'll be rolling a bit more randomly and probably sticking with what it throws up. I might also next month have a little bit more time, depending if I've managed to fulfill all of the sculpting commissions and painting things that I need to do, and I'll have got Salute out of the way, and I'll have got Dragon Meat out of the way, and we'll be coming into Christmas. So I'll have some holiday, so hopefully I'll have a bit more time to be converting and painting the next one, so we can go a bit more involved and just let Realm of Chaos let it do as it wants, especially as I think I've kind of got the principle now. Cool, so join me for that one, and join me next week for something else. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to talk about next week, but it will be something, and I hope you will find it interesting. That's all for now. Take care, and I'll see you again.